Well, we touched upon this earlier, but again, kind of when you think about allergies this time of year, you probably are thinking of that runny nose, that pesky cough. But for some who have severe allergies to certain foods, being exposed to something they're allergic to can be much more serious than just being uncomfortable. In honor of National Asthma and Allergy Awareness Month, we are sharing the story of a woman from Pepper Pike who's gone above and beyond to educate others about allergies, inspired by some very special people in her life.
How is school? It's almost done.
After a long day in the classroom, it's finally snack time.
I eat lunch like really early, so I'm always so hungry when I get home.
But it's not quite as simple as pulling just anything out of the pantry.
For these two, this is a thumbs up for sure.
Yeah.
13-year-old Dylan Oakley and 11-year-old Alex Miller are friends who have serious allergies to certain nuts. Eating or even being exposed to them can be life-threatening.
If I eat a nut, like a cashew or pistachio, my lip swells up and my throat closes and I can't breathe.
They've both had close calls in the past. Now they carry EpiPens, an injected medicine that can help combat severe allergic reactions, known as anaphylaxis.
If people actually know about my allergy and they'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, I won't eat this because of you, I'd feel really safe, and I'd be really happy to know that they're like protecting me.
That's exactly what Sara Coven is trying to do, raising awareness of severe allergies and educating young people so they can look out for their peers. Her inspiration is personal. 2 of her 3 young nephews have severe food allergies.
I just want people to take it seriously and understand this is someone's life. You might be annoyed that you can't bring peanut butter to school or pack your child peanut butter, but another kid could literally die or get very, very sick.
According to the CDC, 1 in 13 children in the U.S. have a food allergy, and more than 40% have had to go to the emergency room. It's happened to Sara's young nephew. And then there are the social challenges.
My nephew actually had an experience where somebody thought it was funny to throw a brownie at him. They were very young, but my nephew was really scared for good reason, and he was really scared to go to school for weeks.
So Sara educated herself, eventually writing a book called The One We Left Behind. She hopes it will help school-aged kids gain a better understanding of life with severe allergies and how they can help one another. She also hopes it opens eyes to the other impacts having an allergy can have.
Allergy kids a lot of times feel feelings of isolation, loneliness. There are a lot of emotional, psychological, and social ramifications.
Alex and Dylan are lucky. They have supportive, protective friends. But they've still felt like the odd ones out at times.
When I was younger, when people were like eating stuff I couldn't eat or I didn't know if I could eat them, I used to get like a little upset.
When I go to like birthday parties or something, they say, oh, there's no peanuts or tree nuts. I say, I'm just gonna stay away from that.
And always on alert are their parents.
It is something that you're constantly thinking about going into any situation. Is there gonna be nuts? Is there gonna be something that they're exposed to that may or may not harm my child?
Advocating for their children and asking others to use care and consideration.
It's not just like, oh, oops, there were cashews in that cake and I forgot to tell you, don't worry, she's just gonna have her stomach upset. It's really a lot more serious than that, and I think once people get that and understand that, then we're all on the same page.
Sara has spent years learning, researching, and writing.
You know there's not cross-contamination. You know these ingredients have not touched the popcorn.
She's also served on boards and connected with other families facing similar challenges, all with her nephews in mind.
I really wanted to do something to raise awareness, and I didn't know another way, so I kept writing.
She's hoping her book will help, encouraging acceptance, tolerance, and a deeper understanding.
What Sara has put together here, I think, really speaks to that middle age when it's like middle school and high school.
I was so happy to hear that, you know, Dylan's friends could read it, but really it's her community and her circle of friends that have embraced it and like keeping her safe. I think that is the most important thing.
Yeah, it was interesting to sit down with Sara and hear about her nephew's experiences, but also those two kids, 11 and 13, they're so well spoken and really were able to share what it's like from their perspective to be the one who, you know, can't have the snack at snack time with everyone else, or, you know, can't go to the field trip that, you know, that has the extra little munchie at the end because they're just not sure. So it's a lot of responsibility for everyone involved.
Yeah, and it's hard. I mean, you know, I have to get obviously food for my kids to take to school. And I don't, you know, sometimes I'm so uncertain as to what to choose. I'm like, oh, so you just stay with the safe stuff.
Yep.
You can always do that. Like there's always an alternative. You don't have to get the granola bars that may have been exposed, or, you know, something like that. There's always another option, but it terrifies me to think that I could inadvertently buy something that would put a child's life in danger. Like that's nerve-wracking at the grocery store.
100% unaware, like no knowledge at all that this could possibly trigger.
You don't know who.
Yeah.
Like it's not my knowledge. I don't care. You know. It's just I want everybody to be safe.
Yeah. That's good.
Well, hopefully, you know, the book kind of opens some eyes and helps those kids and teens, you know, learn to protect each other and their peers and be that kind of first line of defense there.
I love that.
Yeah.